My dear students, in the today's session, I am going to explain you about the extraction. Galenicals. What are the different types of the galenicals? Decoction, infusion, tinctures, fluid, solid and semi-solid extracts. It is a process of extraction. We can prepare all these things by the method of extraction. Extraction, we have various methods like maceration, percolation, infusion, digestion. Like this we have a few methods. What is extraction? It is the process of removal of desirable soluble components from a crude drug using a suitable solvent. It's a process of removal of the desirable soluble components from a crude drug using a suitable solvent. Crude drug may be plant drug or animal drug. Generally, we go for the plant drug extraction. Of course, you can go for the animal drug also. For insulin is from the pancreas. Here in the today's session, we are discussing about the extraction of the active principles from the crude drug, which is a plant drug. Right? Here, he said suitable solvent. Solvent in the extraction process is called as the menstruum. Menstruum. And mark is the material left over after the extraction process is over. The residue left over after the extraction process is completed. Mark. What is the principle? What is the process for the extraction? What is the principle underlying the method of extraction? It is in 4 stages. Endoosmosis, dissolution, exoosmosis and separation of the dissolved portion. And later on, adjustment of the volume depending upon the method, depending upon the drug used. Okay, first of all, take the crude drug and comminute, that means convert into the small particles. What is the reason for making the small particles? If you reduce the particle size, surface area increases, extraction efficiency increases. Okay, now take this crude drug and convert into small particles. Dry it first of all, convert into small particles. This particle is having this cell is having some cell wall. Okay, cell wall is having some capillaries, pores. We are using a suitable solvent depending upon the drug inside, depending upon the active principle inside. You have to choose this solvent. It may be a polar or non-polar. Generally, we go for the polar solvents like alcohol and water. When you are adding alcohol or water, suppose let us take water example. Water or adding water, there is a possibility for the imbibition. What is that imbibition? Swelling of the drug. The solvent enters inside the crude drug particle, and there is a swelling. It's called as the imbibition. If you're using alcohol, the process of imbibition is little less. Okay. The particle is there, is having some pores. What is that particle? That is cell wall. Cell wall is there. This is having some pores and capillaries. The solvent is passing. What is the solvent otherwise called as? Menstruum. It is passing through the pores and capillary walls inside. It is influenced by the surface tension of the solvent and wetting property of the solvent. And this is completely diffusion controlled. Diffusion controlled. Here we have a particle, crude drug particle. Here we have the solvent, menstruum, we can say that. Entry of solvent from outside cell wall into the particle, into the cell wall is called as the endoosmosis. After going inside, the solvent is solubilizing, dissolving the active principle called as the dissolution. After some time, inside cell wall, the concentration of solution is more. Outside it is less. So that this is flowing outside, is coming out from the cell wall. This is called as the exoosmosis. After some time, this is completely covered by the diffusion layer. It is restricting the movement. So, what is that you have to do? You have to go for the gentle agitation from time to time. so that this layer outside the cell wall is completely disturbed. Again, the fresh solvent is in contact with the cell wall. The entry of solvent into the cell wall is called as the endoosmosis. It is influenced by the surface tension, wetting property of the solvent, and it is completely diffusion controlled, and based on the pores, based on the particle size, this entry is influenced. Entry into the cell wall is called as the endoosmosis. After going inside, the solute is, what is the solute? Active principle is dissolved in the solvent. It is forming a solution, is called as a dissolution. And there is a difference in the strength of the solution outside and inside. Inside it is more, then it is flowing out to maintain the equilibrium. After coming out, it is forming a layer around the cell wall. It is restricting the movement of the fresh solvent inside. So we have to agitate it from time to time, shake it time to time, so that it is completely disturbed. We can increase the extraction efficiency. And that exosmosis means the solution, concentrated solution is coming out from the inside cell wall to the outside cell wall. And once this process is over, we are going for the separation of the dissolved portion. Filtration. We proceed for the filtration and residue separated. That residue is called as mark. Okay, this is the basic principle. And we can influence this one. This endoosmosis process can be improved. Extraction efficiency can be improved by creating some vacuum. So whatever air inside the pores, capillary walls, capillary cells is completely coming out. Okay. So this is the basic principle in the process of the extraction. What are the various methods? I told you: maceration, percolation, digestion, and infusion. Digestion and infusion. To start with, what is maceration? We can do the maceration process both for the organized crude drugs and unorganized crude drugs. What do you mean by organized? A defined cell wall, a defined cells are there. That is root, rhizome, leaves, fruits, buds, and even bark. Like this, we have a number of parts of the drug, parts of the plant. Parts of the plant, aerial and subterranean. Aerial means exposed to the air. All those, they have the defined structure. They are called as the drugs which are completely organized. Unorganized crude drugs means latex, gums, resins, gum resins, oleogum resins like opium, aloes, acacia, tolu balsam, peru balsam, examples of the unorganized crude drugs. Based on the type of the drug, you have to choose different maceration process. It may be simple maceration or modified maceration. Simple maceration for the organized crude drugs. Modified for the unorganized crude drugs. For this one, it may be simple or multiple also. It may be double maceration or triple maceration. What is simple maceration? We'll see that now.